Question 48. Lexi claims that she can send 14 text messages in 22 minutes. Her teammates, Kenny and Esther, are trying to predict how many text messages Lexi can send in a 55-minute lunch period. She keeps going at the same rate. Is the relationship between the number of text messages and the time in minutes proportional? Why or why not? I'm going to say yes because of this piece of the information. It says she keeps going at the same rate. So yes, it's going to be proportional. Kenny represents the situation using the table below. Explain Kenny's strategy for using the table. So in here, they have the 22 minutes is 14 text messages. And so he said that kind of cut this in half and said that 11 minutes would get us to 7 messages. Remember, the whole goal was get to 55. So I think this is what he was thinking. I can't turn 22 into 55 minutes very easily. So he cut it in half to get to 11 because that gives me a better number to work with. And if he cut the minutes in half, then he had to cut the messages in half. So to fill this in, now I can multiply the minutes by 5. That gets me to 55. So I have to multiply the messages by 5. So I should be able to get 35 messages sent out then in 55 minutes. Part C, so let me scroll up here a little bit. Part C, Esther wants to solve this problem using an equation. Help her write an equation to determine how many text messages Lexi could solve in any number of minutes. So here, I guess, is what I would do. So let's see. I'm going to call this my X and call this my Y. So our equation, help her any equation, determine how many text messages Lexi could send in any number of minutes. So I want to get myself down to 1 minute here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to use this right here, my 11 minutes and 7 messages. And I want to find out about 1 minute. So if I'm going to find out about 1 minute, I'm going to divide this by 11. So then I need to divide the 7 by 11 also. All right, so reminder, get this off of here for now. So here's what we got going on. I want to get to 1 minute, so I'm going to divide this by 11, so I have to divide that by 11. So I'm going to take my 7, and I'm going to divide it by 11. So I divide it by 11 to get to 1 minute, so I divide this by 11. 11 doesn't go into 7, so decimal and 0. 11 goes into 76 times. Hold on 1 second. 7 divided by 11. All right, so let's see. This is going to repeat, I believe. So this is 66. Subtract. I get 4. Let's do one more. Drop down my 0. 11 goes into 43 times. So that would be 33. And I get 7. I feel like we're going to repeat right here. So I'm going to make this into a fraction then. 0.63 and then 7. So my remainder is the new top, and this becomes an 11. So I know that in 1 minute, I can send 0.63 and 7/11ths of a message. Okay, I know that looks kind of weird with a decimal and a fraction there, but in 1 minute, I can send a little bit over half of a message. All right, so solve, so we got to write an equation for this. All right, well, let's see. So I have this. So my number of messages is going to be this. So however M for messages is going to be, if I want to do 2 messages, then I could times this by 2. If I want to do 3 messages, I could times this by 3. If I want to do 11 messages, then I could times this by 11. So this idea of I can take this 0.63 and 7/11ths, and I can multiply that by my amount of time. All right, and I think that will tell me how many messages I can get. So if I do this for 20 minutes, I can multiply this by 20, and that would give me messages. For F, what is Lexi's unit rate? Well, this right here would be my unit rate. I can get one message in in 1 minute. I can send a little bit over half of a message. So that would be what I would do for this problem. All right, thank you.